Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? All right, what we're going to be talking about today is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to prepping. Okay, it could be past, present, future, or whatever. And if you have anything that you would like to share with the community, whether it be pictures or videos or even just an email, please email me. My email is in the description box below. Okay, so this first email comes from a community member. Well, actually, she texted me last night and she's like, hey, she said she's moving. Okay, she's actually downsizing and she is selling her Lamens, Lamens washer and wringer. And she wanted to know if I would put it in a video for her. It's brand new, never used, retails for $1,200. She's selling it for $500, whatever it would cost to ship it. So I have a picture, and I will leave also the link in the description box below. Okay, so it's really nice. It's wow, yeah. I wish. So here is the picture of it, okay? And it's for grit down washing your clothes and stuff like that, okay? So here you go. Okay, so this community member, she wrote in and she sent in 2 pictures of what she saw in the news. And the first one is FedEx Freight to begin driver furloughs next month, which is kind of scary because my son works for them. Yeah. And the next one is about Amazon, and they plan to lay off thousands of employees. Yeah, about 10,000. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so this email came in and she left me links. So I'll put those links in the description box below for you, okay? And she said, I caught your video on the 10 Commandments and I saw something today that goes along with it. Probably an idea of who might be up on that mountain with Klaus and the evil Dr. Chihuahua, as my husband calls him. Stop. Apparently, in July 2022, Commonwealth Games, the Antichrist, was revealed to the world, and I don't think the thousands of people attending knew it. If they did, shame on them. Yet God will have a plan for all in the end. I don't know if it is fact, but it's being talked about on a number of sources that the new King Charles is the Antichrist. Really? Huh. Now, my favorite gal pal in the UK, I know she's watching. Email me, okay? So, and the face of behind of all the evil things going on in the world. I don't know if it's fact, but the man in the video has a lot of facts to back up what he thinks. It can be King Charles, aka Prince Charles, or Mama's boy. Oh Lord. No matter if he is, it's obvious there are many antichrists playing a part in the events spreading around the world. Apparently, many elites from my grandparents' and mother's generation can't seem to die gracefully and have decided to sell their souls to the devil. I heard about that. Yeah. And obviously they are trying to take us all with them as the evil pharaohs did with their servants. The mark is not new, and recently it's been discovered that the pharaohs marked the people in their time. They brand them with a symbol to show who owned the person. Many of the elite families believe they are related to the pharaohs, and I'm guessing for them, they are trying to bring back the good old days of the pharaohs. Kiss mine. Oh, God, no. Yet for us, it's hell on earth, and I definitely don't want to be buried with anyone. They used to bury their servants alive. with them in the past. Imagine being buried with a crusty old... Oh, gosh, girl. No, you're not going there. Imagine being buried with a crusty old gal who had way too much work done and her boobs being the youngest thing in the box. You went there. Stop. No, thank you. Also, another thing is the... Okay, mental picture, erase. Also, another thing the Common Games showed was the new religion that they all want us to belong to, praying to crystals in the name of Satan. Is that Chrislam or something like that? I don't pray to crystals, okay? I have my crucifix. That's what I need. That's it. You know what I'm saying? She said, this is also overwhelming. I hope I'm not bothering. No, you're not bothering me, okay? Listen, when you guys email me, you're not bothering me at all, all right? I absolutely love when you guys reach out to me, okay? Wow. All right, so those links will be in the description box below. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 links, okay? So check those out. Okay, so here is another email that comes in from a community member, and she's like, there is a Christian author, pastor, speaker that I saw online recently speaking about his newest book. His name is Billy Crone, C-R-O-N-E. And the book is titled Kraus, or you're trying to say Klaus Schwab, The Third Reich. Oh, no, saw. And the Mr. 19 Holocaust. Billy Crone was interviewed on a show called Prophecy Watchers. He has done a deep dive into Schwab and his background. Ooh, you will be blown away when you find out who Schwab's father was. Bottom line, WEF is calling it Fourth Industrial Revolution. But what they really mean is the Fourth Reich. Shut the front door, you lint licker. I know how important it is for us to know what's coming so we can prepare the best we can. Oh. I want that book. I'm going to look for that book. And I'm going to put the link in the description box below. If I can find it, the link will be in the description box below, okay? Okay, so there's going to be more links in the description box below because another community member, she sent me some, and she said, so the reason for the open borders may be about letting, and this is for Canada, because in this subject line it says, Canada gave a city to First Nations. Can it happen here? So the reason for the open borders may be about letting the native peoples take back their land, as per the UN. The U.S. signed on in 2010. This may be one way to get us off our property and into those 15-minute cities. I am not, and neither are any of you, going into one of those 15-minute cities. You know, it's like, I think of those 15-minute cities as camps. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't going. Hell no, we won't go. So here's another email. And this community member said the urgent care ER in Canada are overflowing to the point of collapse. One doctor said it's the worst he's seen in 39 years. What's going on? Is it because it's cold and flu season? What's going on? Okay, so here's some pictures coming at you. And this community member said, such a crazy month in good old Florida. Yeah, you ain't telling me nothing I don't already know. Holy cow, I could tell you some stories, girl. I tell you, no shite. She said, I've been noticing something pop up more than usual, and I think it's important to mention in case many are not realizing this. For many years, I have heard in the past that QR scan codes were training us to the mark of the beast. That I heard the same thing. I didn't really take it as fact in the past because it really wasn't something I was using in my daily life. None of us were. And then they started popping up everywhere, you know. Yet for the past 2 months, I'm seeing them in every commercial, popping up like crazy in certain store ads. You know, what's weird is now when I have to log in to certain things, I have to do like 2-step verification, especially for, you know, for my, like even like my YouTube channel and stuff like that. So I don't, because I guess a lot of content creators are getting hacked. We have to do something called 2-step verification. And it's like, well, scan a QR code. We'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do this, do that. And I'm like, scan a QR code for my channel? What? And then, my husband had made me a TikTok, and I'm like, fucking use it, you know, but a lot of the good videos and stuff like that I find, you know, to back up what I'm saying, and everything is like, well, you got to scan the QR code, and I'm like, I'm going to scan a QR code, you know, but yeah, believe me, I get it. So she said, you see them to access higher value coupons and even directions and recipes. Yep, I saw that too on Pinterest. I was like, oh, because I use Pinterest a lot. They are in commercials and they have to enter contests and information of a product like a car or drink product. Just seeing that odd looking square on my screen is starting to drive me crazy. It makes me angry because I know what they're doing. Oh girl, yeah, I hear you. She's like, they are training us like dogs to get used to scanning for us to accept the mark, making us feel like this is action. This action is an everyday normal thing. No, it's not. I'll never accept it as normal. I don't care what anybody says. And she's like, I urge people to complain to the FCC. If they would, I don't even think they would do anything. I really don't. And the companies for using these modern day symbols of slavery being used for us to access the product. If more people do this, it might change some of their plans. I know it may sound harsh calling QR scan codes a symbol of slavery. No, because what they're actually starting to do now is they're not going to be putting like ingredients on products anymore, like boxes and stuff like that, because what they're going to do is if you want to read the ingredients to see if there's allergens in the product, you have to scan the QR code with your phone. And it's like, well, for real, man, you know, like, what about our elders? You know, like my parents don't have an Android or an iPhone. My dad's 82. The hell does he want a cell phone for to go, let me scan it? You know, my dad doesn't care about that, you know. And my father's a health nut, you know, so he's not going to scan something to see if there's something in there that he's allergic to. You know, he doesn't care. Read it. You know, that's what he's going to say. Read it. You know, oh my God. She said, but we need to name and identify these things as the reality of what they are. Pretending like they are nothing that can't hurt us is stupid. These codes are going to be tattooed on babies' booties in the oh, no, don't say that. Hurting a little hiney? No. If we don't start fighting them. Yeah, no kidding. I don't want my future grandchildren to have that tattooed on their bottom. No, nobody does. The flip. They can kiss mine before that happens. Now I have called on campaign commercial that was running during an election year that when I reported it to the FCC because it was harmful, they took it down. No kidding. Many other people called and reported it as well. One person complaining means nothing but thousands. You'd be surprised how fast things get resolved when you have a flood of people with the same issues. I've sent pictures of what I'm talking about. Yes, I see them. I'll put them up. Publix was the sales flyer that was going crazy, using it every way they could. So Publix with the high prices, oh my God, I can't even afford Publix. They're like, their prices are seriously only for the elites. No kidding. Scamming us with sales that have officially labeled themselves as traitor on American soil in my book. Yeah, and you're not lying either. They are part of the problem, like several others in my area. I'll label a few if people don't know: Target, Walmart, Winn-Dixie, Save-A-Lot, Kroger, Sam's Club, Costco, Publix, Geico, Hulu, many more. Girl can't eat without dealing with a single trader. Stop. And then she's like, I would like a list of businesses who are not part of the WEF, and I will take off my business there. Sure, I'm going to pay higher prices, but I'm going to have to pay them anyway, so I might as well pay high prices and keep my freedom. Makes no sense. To pay to be a slave, we all need to wake up and show the world what real American people are all about. We have really good hearts here. Hell yeah, we do. All right, so here's the pictures that she took of all the QR codes. Goofball, I love you. Okay, so here's two pictures from a community member, and she's like, prepping never ends. No, it does not. She's like, my greens harvest, it's every 2 weeks now. Pressure canning meals in a jar is a great way to save on water usage later, and very convenient. Baby back ribs and greens in a jar with ham hocks, onions, and lots of turnip roots. All I need now is some fresh cornbread. Yummy. Oh my God, I'm hungry. When you come into my house to cook, okay? Between you and the other one in Ohio that cooks, you guys need to send me some food. Okay, so this community member in the UK said that she couldn't get eggs from Tesco, which is the local supermarket there. Even the most expensive are not available. Yeah, they are rationing the eggs in the UK. And I'll leave a link in the description box below. Yeah, it's crazy pants. Okay, so this was sent to me by a community member in Madison, Wisconsin. The Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection has recently received several complaints from consumers after they discovered that their newly purchased unused gift cards did not contain any of the funds. And many consumers reported that despite that there being no evidence of tampering on the cards or the packaging, they contained zero balance after never being used. And some consumers reported that their gift cards being depleted within 20 minutes after activation. Now, if this is happening to you, there is a website called consumerprotection.wi.gov. There's also a hotline, 1-800-422-7128. So this, or you can contact Caleb, Kulich. He's the public information officer at 608-621-1290. There are criminals that may conceal tampering by using devices like magstrip readers, which can read and record card numbers without leaving evidence. Wow, that's crazy. Huh? They recommend that you do the following to avoid similar gift card scams. Buy your gift cards directly from a known trusted source. Do not purchase gift cards at online auction sites. Activate gift cards just prior to giving or using, and use gift cards quickly after receiving them. Jeez. Okay, so this community member wrote in and they said, I was listening to God Rules 2 this morning. According to what he said about the time we run out of diesel fuel, Walmart is going to close about 3,600 stores, and part of them are going to be temporary for 10 to 15 days. And it just happens to be the same time they're expecting to run out of diesel fuel. It was very interesting. He also said something like it's going to be 10 to 15 days. They're going to be closed. We're going to have 10 to 15 day blackouts. And I was wondering if it could be to test the online grocery stores or famous centers. Something about grocers. Said they don't make very much money off the groceries. They make most of their money on other things that come in. You mean like general merchandise? Is that what you mean? And then they said, and not only are the refineries catching fire, they're also starting to disappear. Well, that's strange. Wow. All right. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next one. I appreciate you, okay? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless. Ciao.